Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever time it is, it's Colli Talks from Colli Talks Transformative Conversations, live coming to you from beautiful Florida. We had a little bit of a cool dip for 2 days, but hey, I'm not complaining. The sun's shining. I got to walk in the pool. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's all a matter of perception and perspective, right? So today we're going to go a little bit deep. It's a solo by myself, and it's all about the architecture of the pause because so many people don't. So this is all about time slipping and the clinch and why slowing down is actually a sovereign act. Yeah, a sovereign act. You know, life can get pretty crazy, pretty hectic, and pretty chaotic and really fast. And it may seem as though every day brings endless demands, especially right now with everything going on in the world. And, people's nerves are kind of on a high frequency. So we find ourselves moving from one task to the next while managing a storm of internal distractions, intrusive thoughts, old fears, the noise of the past, as well as external ones, like the constant actions and crises of other people in our life, right? So over time, this constant pull on our attention does more than just tire us out. It slowly chips away at our marrow. It leaks our energy, leaving us feeling drained, overwhelmed, and if we're really being honest, flattened. So today we're going to do a little investigation why your time feels like it might be slipping through your fingers and how to manually reset the clock. In the science of the soul, the work I do, I look at the relationship between energy and time. And when your energy is depleted, keeping track of your time becomes nearly impossible. It begins to feel as though time is constantly slipping away. Weeks disappear, months vanish, and yet your highest goals and your deepest peace remain just out of reach. Now, this isn't a scheduling problem. Believe me, it's not. It is a somatic clinch. And when you are clinched against the demands of the world, your nervous system enters a high speed survival. That's right. High speed survival. The back brain, the reptilian brain is like, we're running through the jungle with spears coming after us. And though that's really not happening, if our ancestors experienced any type of threat and, attempts to survive through famines and wars, etc., we carry that. So what's going on right now is creating this high state, this high speed survival. And your brain deletes the horizon that, focuses on the immediate fire. And in that state, you aren't living. You are merely reacting. You are paying what I call a time tax to a life that doesn't even belong to you. So, the unreality of slowing down? Well, gosh, the idea of slowing down in the middle of a chaotic day often feels unrealistic. Your mind screams, hey, wait a minute. If you stop, everything's going to fall apart. But really, if you stop, everything is going to fall apart. So I'm here to verify the opposite. Slowing down is exactly what you need to make your time and energy truly count. It is the only way to create more meaningful, productive, and most importantly, sovereign outcomes. Yeah. Regular mindful reflection, what I call a systemic audit, allows us to assess how we are actually spending our life force each day. I mean, we only get so much life force in a lifetime. So, how are we actually spending that? Because there's no return of investment if it's leaking. It helps us break those old, unhelpful patterns we formed during periods of stress or trauma. And it allows us to see the rescue missions for what they are. And that is distraction from our own gold. And this, this is where the transformation happens, in the stillness. Real transformation isn't an addition to your life. It is a profound dismantling. It is the moment of the somatic ice of the last however many years begins to melt. Resilience, at my age, for example, is the courage, and perhaps for you too, if you take note, to take the time to slow down enough to eliminate the distractions and make space for what's actually important. It is the power to pause, recenter, and choose again. That's right. It is the power to pause, recenter, and choose again. And one more time, it is the power to pause, recenter, and choose again. When you choose to pause, you are actually performing an architectural reset. You are telling your nervous system that the rescue mission is closed and the throne is ready. Now, this is not just relaxing. This is the psychics, like the physics actually, of the pivot. It is the shift from being useful to the struggle to be valuable to the light. That's right. It is the physics of the pivot. It is the shift from being useful to the struggle to being valuable to the light. So if you feel like your time is slipping, if you're tired of being the pack mule for everyone else's demands, the contract is ready to be canceled. You know, I'm here in Florida, as I mentioned before, and I'm finalizing my book, which is actually a trilogy. And I have been privileged to work at various places delivering amazing workshops. And I have another one coming up on the 16th that I'm really looking forward to. It's all about alignment, but not alignment as a lot of people believe alignment is. So, you know, in that, we're going to really go deep into alignment and hidden loyalties that are stealing your energy so that they and you too, if you're interested, can finally inhabit your own arrival. Put the buckets down. The sun right now is waiting, and that's where I'm headed, to the pool to sit by the sun. So I will see you next week. I have an amazing guest, and I'm keeping her a secret right now, but you're going to love her. And so for now, I'll see you in the thaw. Lots of love and soul hugs. And until next time, take really great care of yourself because you are so